CBS4 News Tonight in HD. I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Shannon Horry. It was the first day of trading since Standard & Poor's downgraded America's AAA debt rating. The Dow had its sixth biggest point drop in history, losing 634 points today, 5.6%, to finish at 10,890. It's the first time the Dow has closed below 11,000 since last November. The Nasdaq and the S&P were also down. CBS4's Silva Harapetian has a look at this crisis of confidence on Wall Street and what it means to you.
But here's the good news. Our problems are imminently solvable.
President Barack Obama trying to ease investor fears, calling on Democrats and Republicans to work together on a long-term plan that would include tax reform and adjustments to Medicare.
The lack of political will in Washington. It's the insistence on drawing lines in the sand. A refusal to put what's best for the country ahead of self-interest or party or ideology.
S&P reacting to bickering in Congress over the debt limit. The president calling for bipartisan support to restore confidence, a move Republican Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen supports. But even in the midst of the financial crisis, even in the attempt to ease fear, still there seems to be a hint of political grandstanding.
Everybody can compromise and say, sure, we'll all get together and do what the president wants, which is to raise taxes. We're not going to do it. And so once the market see that we're going to hold our ground and we're not going to increase taxes, I think that you'll see a real improvement in the market.
Trying to find firm ground, many investors turn to gold, raising prices 61% to a record $1,700 an ounce. But South Florida wealth manager Charles Sachs says buying gold in these times is not a good idea. He says most people won't see much growth in the long run.
When it does drop, it can drop off rather quickly. And if you're caught doing that, you may need to be prepared to either sell it at a great loss or hold it for 30 or 40 years.
Instead, he suggests investors stay calm, invest in the long term. When markets dip, as they did today, reallocate, reinvest, he says.
A lot of our clients are actually trained to see opportunities. And just like whether it's a car or a dress or a business, for let's say, when it's on sale might be the time to buy, not when it's already gone through the roof.
And the Federal Reserve is scheduled to meet tomorrow. Everyone will be waiting and watching to see what they'll have to say to ease investor fears. I'm Silva Harapetian in the studio. CBS